What's up, y'all? This your boy Said. Let's talk. Alright, I know it's been a minute, man, since I came with a Let's Talk video, but I've been a little under the weather. Just a touch, a little summer cold. You know what I'm saying? Got the sniffles, the runny noses, and all that other stuff. But guess what? The show must go on. The show must go on. So you get it together and you come on out here and you get to work. And that's what I'm doing. No excuses. With that being said, this is what I got for y'all. This is what I got for y'all. Y'all, I'm so glad. I am so glad that I'm married. I'm so glad I don't have to pick from this current crop of women. I'm so glad. It's no knock on the current group of women, you know what I'm saying, in the dating pool. It's no knock on them. No knock. But I'm just glad that I don't have to pick from that. I'm really glad, because a lot of the characteristics, you know what I'm saying, that my wife have, this current class or group, or whatever you would call it, it's not even on their radar. They don't care about those characteristics and stuff like that my wife have. And I'm not necessarily saying mine in particular, but I'm just saying the characteristics and the qualities that women cared about back then. You know what I'm saying? Or I guess you would say women of a certain age, right? This current group or class of women, those qualities and characteristics isn't even on their radar. They don't give a F, as they always say, about none of that. None of that. All they care about now is getting to the bag. Getting flued out, getting some red bottoms, getting the Birkin. You know what I'm saying? That's what's on their radar. That's the stuff that's on their radar. I mean, and listen, I'm not knocking that. I'm just saying for me, that's not what I would want at all. That's not what I want. That's not what most men would want, because most men, the things that men have been taught hasn't changed over the years. Protect, provide. Pretty simple, right? And that's what men have been taught for the past millennia. You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing. It's the same thing. But women, the things that they have been taught has changed, right? And I'm not here to say that it's changed for the best or changed for the worst. I'm just saying it changed. It changed. So when things start to change, you have to adjust. You have to adjust, right? And I'm talking about the men now. But we started to adjust. And when we tried to adjust, they adjusted to our adjustment. If y'all was able to keep up with that. Just think about this. Just think about it. The whole fact that now women want to be masculine. They want to lead with masculine energy. I read the other day, who put out the tweet? It was a tweet where she said she's feminine on occasions or something like that, something to that effect. You know what I'm saying? Or she's feminine when she has someone to be feminine to, something like that. Don't quote me, but it was a tweet made by a famous person, a famous female, black female too. I can't remember exactly who it was, so I don't want to throw the wrong name out there. But it's stuff like that is what I'm talking about. You feminine when you have somebody to be feminine to, or submissive, or whatever the quote was. But it's stuff like that. So now you have this younger generation who's going to be soaking stuff like that in. No bueno. No bueno. This is why I'll say it again. I am so glad that I don't have to pick from this current crop of women. I'm so glad. My wife has totally different qualities, totally different mindset. She sees things a totally different way. She wants a husband. You understand? Unlike a lot of these young women nowadays, I don't know if I want a man. I don't know if I want kids. Okay. All right. Half of them like each other. I'm just saying, y'all. See, And I'm finna veer off for a second, right, into another tangent. But see, Y'all don't understand how things like population control take effect, right? Population control. So when they got a whole generation of people, black, white, yellow, brown, everybody saying, oh, I don't want kids. I don't want to be married. That's population control. You think y'all thought of that all by yourself? No. Or do you think that this was slowly pushed into your brain and you was brainwashed? I'm just saying, y'all. I'm just saying. It's very coincidental, right? That all these kids of a certain age, young age, I don't want kids. I don't want kids. I don't want kids. I don't want to be married. I don't want to be married. I'm going to wait until my 30s, to my mid-30s. Listen, y'all, all this stuff is programmed in. It's programmed in. The same way a lot of the same-sex stuff is programmed in. It's programmed in through music, through TV, through internet, social media, cancel culture, all of that stuff. All of that stuff. I'm just saying, y'all, I know I kind of veered off and got onto the population control, but it's a real thing. It is a real thing. All right, so tying it back in with the topic. When you have people who saying stuff, okay, I don't want kids, I don't want to do this, I don't want to do that, plus I like my best friend who happen to be the same sex. You know what I'm saying? You have all this stuff going on. All of this stuff going on that was programmed into you. You know what I'm saying? Programmed into you, but now you have a certain mindset. Now you see things a certain way. Right? But you wondering why you ain't that 1 out of 4 that's getting married. Well, this is why. This is why. You think you can tell a man, I don't want to have kids? I mean, you can tell him whatever you want. You know, I'm not saying your speech is controlled, but I'm saying, if you tell a man, I don't want to have kids, okay, well, chances are you're probably not going to be together, because most men want to have kids. And I'm saying most. I'm saying on average, whatever. Right? So, because you have more women now saying they don't want to have kids than ever before. Ever before, right? Okay, but you tell a man that, you think he going to stay with you? Most men want kids. Most men want to pass their legacy on. Pass their name on. So if y'all not having kids, then guess what? Chances of you being in a relationship or a marriage, okay, you just made it less. You just made it less because you took out something very vital. Then the other thing is, why do y'all want to wait so late to get started on that? A lot of y'all have this mindset of, I'm gonna wait till I'm in my 30s to settle down. In your 30s to settle down, or to start taking a relationship serious. That's way late in the game. That's way late in the game. Then add, you know what, y'all? Okay, I'm just trying to throw some facts in there and throw some stuff in there, right? Some stuff that you might want to look at and consider. For real, because this is really important. It is really, really important when you have people who look at a whole group of people a certain way. It's gonna throw a big old monkey wrench in the game. When you have young men who look at, and I ain't talking about myself, I mean young men of this generation, because I ain't a young man no more. I ain't old neither. But I'm just saying, when you have these 19 to 20-year-old young men looking at the women a certain way, in a certain light, you know what I'm saying? That's not good, because they viewing them in a certain way, in one way only: sex. Ain't nothing about being settled down, about being married, starting a family. It's just straight sex, because this is how they present themselves. This is how they present themselves to the young men. What are the young men supposed to think? All right, y'all. I know I kind of got off subject, but man, I appreciate you tuning in, man. And this your boy said, I'm out of time. Till the next time, I'm screaming, let's talk. Peace.